Can I sit back a bit?
Of course.
My
Yeah,
back's
do what you
hurting.
want, yeah.
Carrying the pop industry on my back's exhausting. Just kidding, Dee.
Not kidding. Hello and welcome to Sidetracked. I'm Nick Grimshaw. Usually you would hear Annie McManus say, and I'm Annie McManus, but she's not here. So playing the role of Annie McManus on Sidetracked this week, we have...
Jade.
Hi, Jade.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. This is nice.
This is nice. I'm honoured you're here.
Yeah, I don't
Dead
do
excited you're here?
podcasts often, so
No.
it's a special occasion.
Did you think when everyone started having a podcast, you were like, they're not going to catch on?
No, I still, no offence, I don't listen to many podcasts. Only because I'm the queen of disassociation. How do you say that word?
Disassociation.
Disassociation.
Uh-huh.
So I struggle to listen to a podcast and not do other things at the same time.
Same.
But I like this one.
Okay. Have you listened to this one?
I have actually.
Yeah,
and,
just the once.
And because I saw your snippet chatting about me and being really lovely, I thought, well,
Gonna have to do it now.
I'll have to do it now, yeah?
Oh, it's repayment.
You've fed my ego, so I have to join in, yeah.
Well, you flattered me, so I'm here.
Exactly.
In that clip, I was just saying that I'm obsessed with Angel of My Dreams. Still true.
Yeah.
Still going on. I thought I'd ruin it for myself because when it came out, it was one of those songs that I'd listen to over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then I ruin it. But I've
Okay.
still not ruined it.
Yeah.
Are you happy, since it's come out, or the
Yeah.
reaction and response?
I'm a bit overwhelmed because I think, going into it, I was like, do you know what? Whatever happens, obviously Little Mix was such a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want the pressure of feeling like it had to be as huge as what that was. So in my head, I was like, do you know what? I've gone for it. I've been quite brave.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been overwhelmingly positive, and now I don't know what to do with myself. So I was gearing up for a fight with everyone. It's you don't have to get it. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is a really good tune. I'm like, oh, sick.
It's weirder than I thought, which I like. But you are weird in the complimentary.
No, I am quite strange.
Which I love.
Yeah, I think I'm my boyfriend always calls me peculiar.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, so he calls me this little peculiar alien. Geordie alien is his term, yeah.
Now, I could do a whole podcast about Angel, really.
Oh, go on then.
But we have other things to discuss.
Yes.
This is Sidetracked. This is The Week in Music with me and Jade. Do you want to do the swear warning just to let people know that there might be swearing?
Is there a way of saying it?
Yeah, just let them know.
Everyone, there probably might be a bit of swearing in this. Some.
Yeah, so if you don't like them, go stream Angel of My Dreams.
Yeah, basically. Go and stream Angel of My Dreams. There's no swearing in that.
Yeah.
Take care. Love to the kids.
So recently, we've had some really exciting musical guests. We've had Charli XCX.
Love.
We've had Sam Smith.
Love.
Now we have you.
Icons only.
Icons only. Only British icons.
Love that.
Now, we were going to have Self-Esteem come and join us. And we
Right.
advertised this. We said, Self-Esteem's around. We're going to get Self-Esteem to play the role of Annie McManus.
Yeah.
But she's poorly. So Self-Esteem has managed to send us in a message from her sickbed.
Okay.
I've not heard this. Should we have a listen?
Yeah, go on.
Let's have a listen.
Hi, Grimmy. Sorry I'm standing you up again.
Twice.
Classic.
I've got a severe illness.
Oh.
And I'm going to try and get better from it, but it's taking a while. It's being too beautiful. That's what I've finally come down with. Mm-hmm. And as you know, as a fellow survivor, it just takes time. I hear that you've got my favourite Jade with you today. And I just wondered if you could ask her a question for me. And my question is this. Yeah. How does it feel being that bitch?
Oh, it's a good question.
Oh, self-esteem.
Yeah.
They don't call her that for nothing.
How does it feel to be that bitch?
It feels correct. Mm-hmm. It feels appropriate. Mm-hmm. And it feels... it just feels right, I guess. So thanks a lot, self-esteem. Thanks for giving me some self-esteem.
How does it feel to be that bitch? Just feels right.
Someone's got to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Live your truth.
Live,
you
laugh,
are. So at the moment, Jade, you are that bitch.
Here
okay?
I am.
Yeah?
Here I am.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I did wonder why this invite came in so last minute. It's because she's bloody ill.
We did want you on anyway. We've been
All
trying.
right. I'm not offended.
No, you're busier than us. We've moved days and everything for you.
Okay, one man's trash.
We moved. No, Mish, right? My boyfriend Mish has no interest in anything that I do. He's never listened to this.
No.
Never read my book. He has interest in me, but he's like, I'm just not.
He's not
I just don't want to
arsed.
hear about work. Fair enough. When I said you were on this morning, he was like, are you joking? In real life? I said, yeah. He was like, that's good. No, he went, now that's good, as opposed to everything I've ever done in my life is a proper shit.
Do you think you might listen?
He might listen.
Hey.
Hi, if you listen. No one will know if he listens because he'll get.
Yeah.
So self-esteem poorly. Have you had times like that? You must have had times where you've felt like shit and you've had to like push on.
I don't think I've actually ever not done a show unless there's been like a death, which obviously isn't nice. But I did shit myself on stage once.
Wow. How bad?
Well, so basically, should I tell this? I kind of have told it before, but years ago, and maybe people forgot anyways. It was on one of the Little Mix Arena tours, and I wasn't very well. I was really poorly, and I had a Sunday roast before I went on stage. So I don't know, I was dancing with the devil a bit there. And at the beginning of the show, we'd like rise on a man lift. It would be like this big introduction. And I was with my security, and I had to crouch down before we lifted up, and I had like a nervous fart, and I shouted. And then I turned around to security, I went, I've shit myself. And Warren went, like, that's so funny. I was like, no, Warren,
No.
I've shit. And then it went, did. And I just started like rising to the stage. I did it. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, did the whole show like that. Because I couldn't get changed.
Wow. Wow. Now that's a pop star.
That's
That
commitment
is
to the
a
cause.
pop star.
I couldn't run anyway because I was lifting to stage.
Yeah, no.
But in that show as well, we had a clear bridge over the arena. I was in a mini skit. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It was the first thing that
Good to
came to
know.
mind.
Good to know.
The show must
The
go on.
show must go on. It must.
I'll probably regret that.
No, I think it's good to share.
I feel like we're closer now.
We're closer. Have you done shows hungover?
Not many because I actually don't know how people do it.
No.
I don't know how people perform when they're hanging. Because also, like, if you're a singer, you just can't sing if you're hanging.
A
Not for
hangover
me.
pop star show? No way.
Not as a pop girly. I think if you're like in a rock band, it's cool. But
Yeah.
if you're a pop girly, it's just not cute. Yeah.
You can't be like, sorry, Birmingham, I'm a bit hanging.
No, you've got to put on a good show
We
every
need the show.
time.
Speaking of hangovers and pop stars,
Yeah.
I feel like Charli XCX could be a pop star that could deal with a hangover.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
If anyone can do it.
She can do it.
I watched a TikTok recently of, I think it was an interview with Charli where they were asking like what her favourite thing is about being a pop star, and she said partying. And I
Yeah.
was like, fair enough.
Fair enough. But she's having quite the moment. On Friday, Charli brought out the Guess remix with Billie Eilish, of course, which the panic.
Honestly.
I very few, I think, like big cultural panic moments.
Yes.
And I think this is one that
This
grabbed
is historic.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you when you heard the news?
Where was I? I just remember, because I'm the type of person, if I'm going to watch a video for the first time, it has to be on a TV.
Right.
I need it HD. I need the full experience. So I sat down with my friends to watch the remix video.
And what did you think?
Oh, Gag City.
It's fab, innit?
Oh, honestly, I couldn't have asked for more.
It's so fab.
It's everything.
Charlie's very sort of effortless.
Yeah.
And I think she's so enjoyable to watch
Yeah.
in a music video.
She's nailed the like sort of underperforming but
Over-serving.
over-serving. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 100%. Like she can just look to the camera and be like, and you're like, I love it.
Yeah.
You know, and same with Billy, to be fair.
Yes.
They've got that, they've got the smize down. I feel like that set as well, I've seen it so many times, and well, I think we've shot there. I think we did the Power video there.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
that street in LA
That
where
street,
everyone
yeah.
shoots
Yeah.
a street
Katy
scene.
Perry just did like Woman's World there.
Exactly.
Everyone's there.
But have they done it like Charlie or Billy? No.
No, they
So-
haven't.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
How does it feel as a pop star when a music video comes out that's like a big talking point. Does it make you feel excited? Does it make you feel inspired?
It's really inspiring, I think. Yeah, if it's a good video, I love music videos. So like every week I will just sit down with my friends. We'll go on YouTube and we'll watch all the new videos that have come out that week. Like that's my favourite thing to do.
Love.
So when I see a good one, I'm like...
That's good. And it feels like that this song has been everywhere since it came out on Friday. So at the time of recording, it's had 6.8 million streams on Spotify alone. It's been viewed more than 6 million times on YouTube and currently on track to be number one in the UK, which will be Charli's second number one after I Love It, which feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? I love it.
I love that song.
I love that song.
But yeah,
I love it more now.
Did we enjoy it as much then? Yeah, we did, I guess.
No, we did
was on
enjoy
in
it.
every
Yeah,
club.
Yeah.
But I think it's only now that we're understanding like the sheer artistry of Charli from like then to now, like what she's achieved in pop music.
Yeah.
But those numbers are crazy. I've been a fan for years and years, so it's nice to see her. I feel like she's always got her flowers in the industry.
Yeah.
But to receive them on this scale is obviously a joy to see.
Totally.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever worked together or talked of working together?
We did one session a few years ago for Little Mix. I remember it because I was really hungover.
Oh, no.
And I felt really bad because I was really excited to get in with her. You know, when them nights out, where it just escalates. You know, I'm not drinking, and then you have a few, and then before you know it, it's messy.
But maybe on brand.
Maybe.
Maybe you pioneered the Brat Summer.
Yeah, the song was quite good, actually. I mean, it didn't make the cut. I don't know why, for whatever reason. But I'd obviously love to work with Charli.
Yeah, get it? So we need Charli. Who else?
Chappell Roan.
Oh, yeah, I love her.
I would love to work
Have you
with
ever met her?
No.
I really like her vibe. We watched her on Jimmy Fallon. She was fun.
I've said this before, I'm a kitchen sink kind of gal. Like, I want the whole shebang.
Yes.
I want the looks. I want a concept. I want the theatre. And Chappell very much gives us that.
Love it.
I think we're in the era of, like, more is more.
Yes.
And that makes me very happy.
Yeah, more is more. Come on. I want to talk to you about hype and, like, with, you know, like Charli coming out, there's, like, a lot of hype around it. How do you feel about hype? And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it a dangerous line?
I think it's, you're towing a dangerous line with hype because, like, I feel like Chappell's talked about this as well, actually, but when you, like, catapult into this big hypeness, it's amazing when you're in it, and then it's like, well, now I've got to either maintain it or, like, hype people up again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a catch-22, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, especially right now in music, the right people are getting the right hype.
Yes. I wonder why. Maybe it's because it's a bit more in the public's hands.
Yeah,
sort of
I think
like TikTok
so.
and Instagram and like.
Yeah, I think it's down to the fans. The fans really are your like promo team now more than ever. Like they will be the difference between like pushing a song or not. So there's that. Obviously, like viral moments or visual moments are always a big gag. But I think as someone that's lived and breathed hypeness up and down, yeah, I think it's sometimes a bit scary as well.
I bet. Yeah. Also, it feels like with Charli, with Brat, like it's sort of just like, it's not been like a song.
Yeah.
Stuff's just sort of had a life of its own.
Yeah.
Do you think that's changed in music since, you know, the Little Mix days, or even, you know, maybe towards the end of Little Mix days? It's sort of it's changed, hasn't it? How music's put out and albums are put out.
I think it's good and bad. Like I prefer it in that there's a lot more creative freedom now. Like there doesn't have to be such a strict structure of like this is single one, this is single two, that's single three, then album. You know, you'll do like a big TV performance and then that's the promo for that single, whatever. I feel like now there's a lot more fluidity of like you release a song, you see if it lands, you see the hype. If people are loving it, great. If they're not, you just move on to the next song. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that's really nice that artists now have that flexibility. I guess at the same time, there is so much music now. You really do have to be like, how am I gonna stand out here? How am I gonna have a strong enough campaign that people will prick their ears up and be like, oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
There's not like a guarantee anymore of like something doing well.
Which is probably quite good artistically because you've got to like get to like what's the point? What am I trying to say?
Much better artistically.
A pop star who knows what they want is the best kind of pop star.
Yeah.
I can't believe anyone was ever telling Madonna, hey, here's my idea.
No.
No way. I don't think
No.
anyone's doing that with like Charli XCX. Like, no, it comes from them.
She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants.
And that's why we believe it.
That's why we believe it.
Yeah.
Did you see her party? It was her birthday party on Friday, Charli's birthday
Yeah,
party.
it looks so good,
And she
didn't
had
it?
like Billie Eilish was there and Lorde was there, and they were dancing to their own songs.
The gays and the gals.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever put Angel of My Dreams on and
Well, I've
dance
got
around to it?
I've got a bar up north, you see.
Oh, have you?
In my little town, South Shields. Yeah.
Have you?
So I was there last week actually, and obviously played the song.
Obviously.
It really hits different when it's in your own establishment. That's for
in
sure.
the old venue.
Yeah.
Oh.
It does look so. It's like a full circle moment for me. So basically, I bought this bar up north because I'd gone there since I was like a teenager. And it was shutting down. This was years ago. And I thought, someone needs to save this bar.
Yeah. You.
They?
You.
No experience whatsoever in how to run a bar or whatever. So it's had its trials and tribulations along the way. And then the opening night was the day before lockdown, so that was good.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's really suffered ever since. But it's a really, really brilliant place. And we have like bands on and stuff. But yeah, when I went last week, we did like a Pride event and played Angel. And I did feel like really emotional and weird that like that was the place I'd been partying since I was like 18.
18.
Yeah, so then to like hear my own song was like, whoa, this is so strange and very
bet.
lovely.
I love seeing a pop star enjoying their own music.
Yeah, like I think it depends on the environment because like, yeah, it just depends on the vibe.
Yeah, it depends on the person as well.
Yeah.
Like, I always think, I bet Rihanna goes on holiday and listens to Rihanna.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I think sometimes if it's at like a family party and it comes on, that feels a bit,
Yeah.
because everyone's like,
Oh,
are you
is
going to
it?
get up and,
Oh.
like the amount of times people came up to me at my bar, I'm like, you're going to get up and sing it? You're going to perform? And I was like, I don't want my first performance to be
At my auntie's house.
yeah, exactly. But Charlie parties, I've been to a couple of Charlie parties and they do go off.
Yeah, I bet.
The last one I went to actually was, I think it was pre-COVID, so it was a while ago. But I'd just got off the plane. I'd had a tattoo on my foot the day before and I didn't know you got out to fly really after getting
Oh,
like
I
a
didn't know
sleeve.
that.
I had like a foot sleeve. So all the way to the flight to LA, my foot like swelled on the flight. It looked like it was going to explode. And I was like, I'm fine. Anyways, me and my best friend got off the plane and we went straight to a Charlie party. And I thought, I've got to wear high heel for Charlie. Like I can't wear like
Can't do a
flat
flat.
shoes. So I stuffed my foot in a stiletto, right? And it was like bulging out. I was genuinely hobbling along, turned up at the party, like obviously said hi or whatever. And everyone was there dancing. And as the night went on, my foot just like got bigger and bigger. It was like, this is so gross, but it was like bleeding and like it was so disgusting and people obviously kept standing on my foot. It was so horrendous. And I remember leaving the party thinking, I bet everyone thinks I'm such a loser.
Very on brand.
Very on brand
Very
for
on
me.
brand and for Charlie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you going through the pain of a stiletto.
I literally
for
I
pop.
went to the hotel and cried because I didn't want to miss the party. So I suffered for Charlie.
For the party.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could love you anymore, but it's stories like that will make me love you even more.
Thanks, Nick.
Really will. Elsewhere in the world,
Yeah.
should we talk about the thing Adele's doing in Munich? This is
Go on.
mad, this thing. So it's 75,000 capacity a night.
Okay,
10
that's a lot
nights.
of people.
She's playing 10 shows throughout August in a purpose-built mega stadium. And she's done it like, it's like Winter Wonderland, but Adele. So it's
So
like
what, this
Adele world. So
Adele
there's
experience
an
is
Adele
why we're there.
experience. There's like Adele. There's like a pub that's based on a pub that she sung at in Kilburn called the Good Ship. There's like a Ferris wheel. There's karaoke. It's ridiculous. It's kind of like an
Wow.
old sort of Roman amphitheatre. It's got a 93-metre catwalk, and the screen that has been built is the largest ever made screen. It cost £34 million. And he's also going to block noise from a nearby motorway.
What?
It's huge. Really ridiculous. Her quote was, in Munich, bit random, but still fabulous.
Lol.
Lol. Bit random, but buy a ticket.
She's so random like that.
So, she is so random, Adele. Always just building a stadium.
She's done it again.
But building a stadium is kind of,
It's given like Olympics.
it's ridiculous.
Wait, isn't it only the Olympics or like the football that would
Yeah.
do such a thing?
Yeah.
And
Like, I
then
don't
there's
want to
Adele.
tour. I'll build a stadium and you come to me.
I kind of rate that, to be honest. Like, if you've got the budget, why not? And it's nice. It's always nice to be in one place.
I was going to
do
say,
these shows.
because I bet the idea of being a pop star or an artist is really exciting.
Yeah.
But I bet the reality of it is much different.
Well, yeah,
Like
so
touring.
you're on the go all the time. You're exhausted. I mean, I love traveling, but like, you know, I'd imagine, especially if you've got kids and stuff, that's really it's a lot as well. Like not seeing your family or having to bring kids with you. Like we did that on our last tour with Perry and Leanne's babies, and it's hard work. So if I could do that, have one spot,
And then you come to me.
all your favourite things.
Yeah.
Let everyone have a bit of it.
Yeah. Ferris wheel, karaoke.
That sounds quite dreamy, to be honest.
Do you think this will be like a thing?
I think so, like experiences for sure. I think it matches Adele's, like, her personality as well, right? She seems like a mate. She seems like someone you can hang out with. So it makes sense that she'd create this, like, I don't know,
over
inclusive
tonight.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right about the experience thing, because I loved in lockdown when people had to think outside the box. And do you remember Dua Lipa did that stream?
Yes.
And it was like a immersive world
Yeah.
that you watched.
And it was huge, wasn't it?
I loved that
Yeah.
idea.
I do love when artists do that. And I think, like, because so many artists as well, you have to move with the times and do all these, like, live stream shows and stuff. But I think nothing beats, like, an in-person experience, like being in front of an artist, watching a concert. So whatever can, like, help bring people to that can
Yeah.
only be a good thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Adele was in full Adele mode over the course of the weekend. There were some really brilliant moments from the opening of the residency.
Oh, yes, I saw this.
On Saturday, she paused the show to screen the women's 100-metre final of the
Yeah.
Olympics.
She's going to win the Olympic title from 2072, St. Lucia.
Gosh, St. Lucia! I love just putting it on the massive telly.
Yeah.
Biggest screen in the world.
I rate that.
Might as well get it on.
Good for her.
Yeah, get it on.
Because
Might as
also
well.
you want to watch it in the moment, don't you? You want to see the big wins live.
I'd quite like her as an Olympic commentator, to be fair.
Oh, she'd be brilliant at
Imagine.
that.
You know, go on, son.
Yeah.
Go on, son. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's like the perfect, like, hype friend.
Yeah,
Do
hype
you know what
friend,
I mean?
big time.
Yeah.
She also had an industrial-sized T-shirt gun that she enjoyed just shooting into the crowd, which I really love. The look of, like, when she wears, like, her glittery ball gown with, like, the
Gorgeous.
blowout,
Beautiful
with
gowns.
with beautiful gowns with a T-shirt gun. Like the two together doesn't make sense.
It does for Adele, though.
Yeah, but it didn't really work. So here's what happened when she had a very human moment of not knowing what to do in front of 75,000 people.
Oh.
It's not working. Is it on lock?
Oh, bless her heart.
Oh no.
They didn't sound check this, did they?
Oh no.
Still not working.
What do I do?
Oh no. Too
Oh,
long.
come on.
I go to the
Yeah.
other side while you fix it.
It's getting awkward now, isn't it?
Have you had any mishaps like that?
On stage.
Yeah, where stuff's just not worked.
Yeah, on our last tour, actually, we essentially had, like, a bouncy castle on stage.
What?
But it was like an arch.
Oh
It was like a bouncy arch. And one night we came out to it and it started deflating on us as we were trying to perform. I think it was singing Power. So, you know, Perry was doing all, oh, no, you're doing a bow, bow.
And
Just
it's
going,
like,
yeah, that was quite awkward. I mean, there's been many a mishap.
yeah, many shitting yourself.
Shit yourself.
Yeah. We had it when me and Annie went to Madonna's show here in London, and she had a thing where the sound just broke for ages.
No.
It was like 10 minutes, and the screens were coming down and then going back up, and
It's
coming
the
down and going
worst.
back up. And
It's
she was
honestly,
like,
it's
"What's
awful when that
going on?"
happens. We had that with the screen as well. Like
Oh.
I think it was the last night of the O2 as well. It was such a big deal for
no.
us, and the screen just decided to be like, nah,
No,
not today.
not today. Hate.
So we had to wait until it was all ready and stuff. But I watched the Madonna show and that was phenomenal.
Did you always like Madonna?
Yeah, I love a bit of Madonna.
Yeah.
I just love all the, like, big main pop girlies.
Yeah.
Like, growing up, my mum used to play a lot of, like, Diana Ross, so she's like my ultimate idol.
Have you met any of your heroes along the way?
Yeah, I met Diana Ross.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I bought me mum tickets to watch her in Vegas as a surprise. We were
Oh my
front
God.
row.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was so incredible. And then we got to meet her backstage after. And now I really understand when like super fans are like shitting themselves, because she walked in the room and all of a sudden I was like, just like convulsing. I was like, oh my God, what do I say?
Oh my God.
And I did that thing where like I wanted to get a picture, but I like couldn't get, like, you know, when you like can't
You
open
can't
it.
open
When you're like panicking. And so yeah, I was like trying to take a picture. And my mum kept going, she loves you, you know, she dressed up as you for a bit. I was like, shut up, mum, you're embarrassing me. And then I was like, look. I like showed her a picture of me dressed as her. So it was a real it was a real moment, and at the whole time I was like, just don't bawl your eyes out in front of this person and like make
you
it
don't
super
wanna,
awkward.
cry. Some people are like too famous to see.
I know what you mean.
Like Diana Ross, I don't know if you should see in real life.
I know what you mean. Because I feel like I can't really remember what she looked like, so I was so just like
too
awe.
much.
She was like just a blurry
Yeah.
vision to me.
Yeah, like too much. No offense to her, it's not her fault.
No,
It's our fault,
she's
if
the
anything.
legend, the
It's our
icon.
fault. Yeah, we made her famous.
We're not worthy.
Yeah. Shall we have a thought from one of our listeners?
Yeah, all right then.
Let's have a listen. Katie's been in touch. She sent us a voice note.
Hey Nick, hey Jade, it's Katie here from sunny Bournemouth. So a couple of years ago, my sister Amy and I were actually in Hackney to see Nick when he was doing his book tour. And we got to meet him at the end. He signed our book and he was really lovely. But we were laughing in the queue because we quickly realised that we didn't know what we were going to say to him once we got to the front of the queue. We were really worried about it, but it was fine.
Okay.
And on the drive home, my sister said, oh, well, we should have told him that our mum is from Oldham because he's from
Where you
Oldham.
from?
That's where I'm
And
from.
I was like, wow. I don't know how interested he would have been in that.
I would have been.
But,
Would
you know. So my question
I'd
to
have
you
gone, "Oh, no
is,
way."
have you ever panicked when meeting a famous person before? And if so, what did you say?
Ooh. Okay. Well, hi, Katie. Thanks for coming to my book thing.
That's lovely, that, isn't it?
I would have liked that.
You know, have a little chat about, I don't know, where you grew up, your local spots.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Mm.
Have you ever met a famous person and panicked about what you were going to say?
Um,
What about like royals?
Oh,
You
yeah.
met royals.
I remember Royals because we did the Royal Variety performance and I was single at the time and all the girls were like, oh, Harry,
oh.
They're like, you could be in with a chance. I was like, oh God, here we go. They were like being those sort of friends. And then, you know, you go down the line, you go, hello. So I started getting nervous because I wasn't even asked, but like, I was
You're like, hang on, I might be the queen in a
suddenly
minute.
I was like Princess Diaries in my brain, like just in case. Shook his hand, and I think I can't remember, it was Jesse or Paris being like, oh. And I was like, not in front of the Prince of England. Like, I'm all for like wing women when you're on a night out or something. But like, not in that
Not the
situation.
prince at the Royal Variety.
He must have been like, what a weirdo. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I was, and I definitely like, I can't flirt anyways, so there was definitely nothing like that. But maybe I did a slight overlinger on the handshake
Yep.
just to catch a vibe, but definitely wasn't one.
No.
I wish him well.
We wish him well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I done anything better. Probably.
I mean, you met so many. You must have had a.
Because I think it can be quite awkward in a radio studio because it's like soundproof. So like if you all of a sudden are faced with someone like Lady Gaga,
Right.
right? I don't want to like interview her or
Yeah.
interview them, so I do really boring small talk. Like, so when did you get into London?
Classic.
Why?
Yeah.
She did take me into a really small room once and play me some music, and we were closer than this.
Yeah.
And she was singing it in my face, and I found it so awkward. And I love her. This is not a disrespect to her. If you did that to me, I don't like
No,
really being
it's-
in dressing rooms, and I don't really like looking at someone when
Yeah.
they're playing me music.
Dressing rooms are always awkward. And
Always awkward.
playing songs is always awkward too. Like I've
Always
had to do that
awkward.
so much in the run up to Angel. I've had to do like loads of meetings just trying to impress everyone. And you're literally just in a corporate room, and then Angel plays, and I'm just like,
So awkward. So awkward. Even if it's like my actual friend,
no, it's awkward.
it's too weird.
Like when I have to play music to my friends, I'll put the song on and I'll just go to the toilet. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm like, I do
yeah.
not want to sit here and
No.
like, because I don't want them to feel like they've got to react, because the moment someone reacts like they feel like they have to, that's so much worse.
Yeah,
It's
all
like,
I'm-
oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, please
all
don't.
I'm thinking is, what am I going to say when this song ends?
Exactly.
That's all I'm thinking about.
I think that's a very British thing though, because in the US it's all like, yeah, this is amazing. Do you know what I mean? So I think it is just like a Britishness.
yeah, it's the nerves. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we all have that, Katie. if you want to get in touch with us, please do. Sidetracked at bbc.co.uk, or you can WhatsApp us on 079700 82700. If you like the podcast, if you've enjoyed today, subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, subscribe on BBC Sounds. Next week on the podcast, no Jade, unfortunately. However, we do have a Q&A special. So Annie and I are going to be covering everything from what's the future of boy bands, how we selected music that we played on Radio 1, and the weirdest places we've ended up with a pop star. To be discussed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be on the boy band one. I love a boy band.
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever have another mega massive boy band?
Yes, but I think it needs to happen organically.
Right. Because they're going to do like a new Search for a Boy Band program, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, we tried to do that. We did that, the search, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it was around COVID, so it suffered in that regard. But I think, yeah, it has to be organic these days. I just think like the days of like manufactured, like putting together a band is, I don't think that's the vibe anymore.
No, I don't think, and I don't think for any particular reason other than we've just seen it.
Of its time.
Yeah, of its time.
So that's my 2 pence on that.
Right.
Can I be the like pull a sickie person whenever anyone's ill?
Please. Seriously.
And just come in and have a chin wag?
Please.
They're quite nice podcasts, aren't they?
Yeah. All right, actually, aren't they?
Maybe I'll get into them now.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
8 years on.
Is that how long they've been going?
Probably, at least, yeah.
I'm finally
Right.
on board.
Jade, thanks for coming around.
Thank you.
You truly are the angel of my dream.
Oh, thank you so much. You're the podcaster of my dreams.
Thank you, Jade.
And on that note...
Do you listen to Jordan's podcast? Also
I do.
available on BBC Sounds.
I always listen to his
Correct.
stuff. So he's got the one with Clara, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
Called Make Me a Mixtape. Do you know what? He's come home from that every time and been genuinely upset when he loses.
Has he?
He'll
Oh my
hate
God.
that
I love,
stuff, but
do you know what?
he's so
Clara will be
passionate.
the same. Those two are the best hosts for
Yeah.
that. They're both competitive.
They are very competitive.
And they're both, like, I mean this complimentary, like, such brilliant know-it-alls about music.
Yeah, they're
They're the perfect hosts
They're
for
like it's like sibling rivalry with
Yeah.
them two.